Yo, welcome back to another episode of Sessions with Serge. Let's get into it. So we're gonna be discussing dating. So being that we're three single black men, this will be a very interesting topic to say the least. As you can see, I got my two fellas with me. Herm, like I said, that y'all met last week, and if you know me, then you're familiar with my little brother Sky. But everybody, like I said, call him Slim. So let's jump right into it, fellas. So I'm
Well,
sure, I'm sure that both of y'all, have experienced dating. And if you haven't, you're probably going to be experienced dating or have in the past if you're not dating in the current time. What do y'all think of the dating scene as of right now?
shit, I'm scared of the dating pool now.
For what reason?
It got poison in it. That shit.
Expound on that.
Well, I'm gonna say like technology. With the mix of technology, everybody thinking they uh, a superstar. In between this whole generation, kind of got like a woman versus a man instead of like us coming together. Like you know what I'm saying. It used to be different where men and women they ain't go against each other. They know their roles. You know what I'm saying, and they appreciated each other for what each other brought to the table. Nowadays, it's just like a woman mentality is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't need a man and stuff like that. I don't think you'll ever hear a man say, I don't need a woman unless he gay. But like, you know what I'm saying? But that don't come out of our mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I put most of the blame on females, even though we share a lot of it too. But the mentality of women is different these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find genuine in this lifetime right now. That's what
For
I want
me,
to piggyback on that.
I don't, but like ultimately, I want marriage and I want the white picket fence. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's gonna take a lot to find that. So in the meantime, bro, I enjoy the conversation, man. I enjoy getting to know people, and I take everybody at face value. So like I go into every situation believing the person is who they told me they are. I don't care about what you're talking about, who you tell me you are, and none of that. Your actions gonna let me know who you are, and I'm gonna carry you as such. So I do believe that it's a cycle, right? Where woman hurts man, man hurts woman, right? That woman or man goes on to treat the next person bad because of what they've been through, which is creating that never-ending cycle. So yes, women outnumber us, so it's more apparent to us because whereas a woman may meet five guys and they're pretty solid, two or three of them are good. Where as a man, we may meet 10 girls and seven of them ain't shit. So it's like it seems as if it's more because of the population, but shit, ain't nobody shit, bro. Everybody ain't shit, bro. Like, like it's just how much of the ain't shit can you deal with, bro? Like I live by the 80-20 rule, bro. You give me 80% of what I want, I fuck with you. The second you below that, like we gotta have a conversation. Yeah, I think once we get to a place of understanding, like, can I get what I need from this person, and then work towards the things that I can't get. People expect people to be perfect when they meet them, and that's impossible, bro. It's impossible to feel or believe that somebody is gonna be everything that you need when you meet them, because then there's no room for growth.
Hmm. Okay, so sound like y'all both kind of feel similar. I mean, y'all saying the same thing, just differently. I think for me, um, I've been single going on 2 years now, and for me, I don't know. First year was kind of like my repair year, my repair myself type year. Not really entertaining too many people, just focusing on getting over what I had been through and removing any toxicity so I don't travel or take nothing into the next relationship or whatever I come across next. But for me, like I said, after the year or so was up, I still really haven't done much dating. I done been on a couple islands, then conversed with a couple people, but I know the conversation don't really go nowhere these days. Like it's not very long before somebody either asking for money or doing weird shit. I'm just like, I don't even know you enough to send you money. Like you gotta. But that's the thing. I guess they've made it so accessible to stuff of that nature that they think that everybody in that same realm. But
That's a,
yeah,
that's another problem too. It's like either you either want to date with intention or you want to trick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is you can't have it both ways. I think girls want like the value of a housewife, but want to, you know what I'm saying, but want to do their own thing, like you for the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't go both ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna ask me for money and we ain't even locked in, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna treat you like you a hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to put nothing on it, but like tricking came from prostitution. Like where you think it came from? It came from pimping. Like, but they don't want to feel like you call me a trick, but I can't call you a hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be no housewife and still want niggas to trick on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take which side of the sword you want to land on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big problem with today too. Like women don't know the difference in somebody like, and I ain't saying tricking is like buying dinner, like because that's normal shit. But if you asking me for money, I don't even know you. I ain't seen your face, nothing like that. And you just talk about, hey, cash at me, stuff like that. Like, nah, I don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Say that for the next, like, you know what I'm saying? So, cause I ain't never had a problem taking somebody out, but I'm finna spend time with you, be face to face. Like, we finna exchange vibes and energy and stuff like that. I'm not even asking for sex or nothing like that. Women don't even try to provide the basics no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's either, like I said, either you want my money or you want to spend time with me. Like, and that's what you see all these videos where like, I'm not finna go here, I'm not finna go here. Is it where I'm taking you, or is it the person that you with? Is it the company or is it the place that you want to be? Like, you know what I'm saying? You choosing me or you choosing what I got. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big factor in today's society. We ain't have to worry about that when we was back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was going out in our 20s and stuff because that wasn't an issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Girls wasn't saying, oh yeah, I'll talk to you if you got 100 mil. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Not to, you know what I'm saying? Cause I just saw that Carisha jump, but like, it wasn't really discussed. If they rock with you, they rock with you. If they don't, they don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of
Bro,
like fix that too.
bro, who are you meeting, bro? Like,
100 mil was just a like example. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just watched that Carisha interview.
yeah, bro.
They ain't asking
It's
me for no 100 mil, nigga. I ain't did it.
yeah, I feel like that too, man. I do feel like, you know, women. I guess my dating pool is a little different. I don't experience too many women like just outright asking for money, but they will. You know, I come across some that'll say, "Hey, I'm having a bad day, and I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay these bills." Man, just say you want to sell some ass. Like that's cool with me, bro. Like I got a little $40 for you. You know what I'm saying? But like to give me this side story, bro, I don't care nothing about that. No offense, but I just know it's not real, right? Like women that truly go through things like that, they not just so upfront to tell a stranger that story. Like the women that really be out here handling business, like they just not. That's not how they operate. So I know as soon as I hear that, what type of time you on. You know what
Same.
I'm saying? It's certain nuances and words and trigger words that I hear in these conversations with women that lets me know what to categorize you. You know what I'm saying? Because I run into a lot of women that just shit, they just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Like, but they'll tell you like, oh, all these men want to do is this, and it's just like, I ain't on that. I can get it from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty that I could just pull up on. But to say like, oh, this is not what I want, and then 2 days in, how big are you? Like what? But just say what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why when I meet a girl, I tell them straight up, hey, I want something, but I don't. So I'm going with the flow, whatever's in front of me. If you apply pressure, I'm gonna apply pressure back. You be dissing and chill, I'm gonna be dissing and chill. You know what I'm saying? I reciprocate energy. So if you're not trying to do that too, then
Yeah, I
whatever.
feel it. I
So
feel it.
yeah, hey, I'm on
Yeah.
whatever you want. That's my mentality. I'm on what you want.
Yeah, as I said, as I said in my first episode, I was touching on more so relationships than dating. I said that my biggest pet peeve is time wasted. Like that's why I believe intentions should be voiced in the beginning. If you already know that you don't want nothing long term or want nothing serious, just say that. You never know what my response will be, but I'd much rather hear the truth than be led on like you want long term, knowing that ain't what you want. Like I just appreciate honesty. Cause I promise you, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is every single time. It may
And
not be
that's
what you want to hear. It may not come off how you want it to come off, but it's gonna be truthful. And that's why I just feel like nobody is being honest about what their intention is off rip. And that leads to bigger issues. Like now 2-3 months down the line, we arguing already, which is still fairly early to be arguing. And we right in like that to me, that's I mean, of course you're gonna have disagreements, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's fairly early to be arguing out the gate. If everything is stated up front, then it may X out, unnecessary discussions or arguments.
you
Like I shouldn't
gotta
be finding out that you ain't in yet. Oh, I don't view relations. I don't believe in relationships, or I don't believe in long term. Like say that stuff in the beginning. That's part of the getting to know phase. I feel like the getting to know phase is kind of X'd out a lot now. Like they just say what they think you want to hear, say what they want to hear. I mean, say what they think you want to hear to
mm-hmm.
get free dinners, free lunches, free outings without having no true intention behind it. Like if you got 10 niggas taking you out, then you really ain't, you getting all the experiences and all the outings you want, but ain't giving nobody nothing real. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
that
it's
work
just
both
about the
ways.
outings,
That work
if
both
there's
ways because we do the same
Hey,
shit.
no,
but
I agree.
listen, I was
I ain't
just
speak
gonna say that.
I ain't
They
speaking
just
I ain't speaking one sided because like I said,
people people gotta listen and believe when people telling them stuff too. A lot of times we hurt ourselves thinking we can change people.
oh, that's true.
You know what I'm
I'm guilty.
saying? Like
I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of
somebody
that.
will be quick to tell you, "Oh, I don't want a relationship," and you want a relationship, but you like this person a lot, so you try to make this person into a relationship person, and then you done caught super feelings, and just 'cause they done gave the cheeks up and spent the night with you, and took you out on a date and paid for your dinner, now you think it's something, and you find out shit, she doing the same thing with 2, 3 other niggas, and then like your feelings hurt, but in reality, no, they done told you. You know what I'm saying? Like I done heard myself like that, thinking something was what it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yeah.
yes, we want people to give us that honesty, but we just gotta be realistic and our understanding because we get so caught up in thinking that we can change people, but you can't change nobody.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I feel like this late in the game, because we all within our mid to late 30s. So I mean, this late in the game,
Tell the folks how old I am.
people may make adjustments, but ain't nobody really changing. Like
Right.
unless they just really, really dedicated to whatever they got going on. But I don't really feel like many people this late in the game is making changes.
Right.
Like I said, unless you just meet that one person or it's something that you hear and you like, you know what, that's absolutely right. I'm gonna change that. But for the most
Mm-hmm.
part, people just say they're gonna make the changes. They show a little splash of what it looked like to have the change, but they ain't really changing nothing. They still gonna be themselves at the end of the day. Like so, I agree. Ain't nobody really changing nothing going forward. And I too have jumped out the window on folks that was very upfront with how they was feeling. And I was like, F all that. They gonna change eventually. And yeah, they didn't. So yeah, I've definitely got myself caught up in that same type of shit.
I think people
Trying to,
can change. It's just they gotta want to do it.
I about to say it. They
I
got,
think
yeah,
it's
it
just
got to be a commitment to it. You got to actually,
you can't want it more than they do. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They gotta they gotta see something in themselves and be like, okay, this person is worth it, and I'm willing to put in that effort to change this. You know what I'm saying? So I believe people can do it. I find it very rare that people do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even more rare in men. Like, because a lot of us more stuck in our ways. And a lot they do still have women that are really good at submitting to their man and changing things up about them. So I think women are better uh to do that, or more common to do it than us. Because I feel like the older we get, the more stuck in our ways we do get.
Mhm.
Like even me right now, like I mean, my patience is really short. So like if I meet somebody now and the conversation ain't really hitting in 48 hours, like you delete it. You gone. Like sometimes they get 24 hours, and if I see it ain't going nowhere and it's as dry as I don't know what. And the killing part is most of them tell you, I want somebody that know how to hold a conversation, but don't know how to hold a conversation. So like it's just like, people gotta want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if they gotta find worth in you to know like, okay, this person is worth me changing. But at this age, other than that, then you pretty much gonna get people at face value. Whatever you see, that's what you're gonna get. And believe it. Just don't just be out there, oh, cause she fine, you know what I'm saying? Or just because he fine or he do this or whatever like that. You think that you can change somebody like or no, just because you want it, like I said, don't mean that person gonna want it. So like don't kid yourself. See people for who they are.
yo, welcome back to another public surge announcement. This week's public surge announcement is just saying support your people, man. You'll be surprised how many people that you claim to rock with and that you say you G with and that you're cool with, but you don't show no support. Since I've started back doing the podcast, I've got a ton of support, and I do really appreciate the day ones, the people who show love, who comment, who watch every episode, who share my episode, repost. That stuff does mean a lot. So I'm very grateful and thankful. But if you got people who got businesses and stuff of that nature, it ain't nothing to repost, even if you're not spending no money. You know, you never know who may need the services of somebody else that may have a business that people really been looking for, whether it be hair, car detailing, mechanic. It's nothing to just repost. Like I said, that's free. We on social media all day, every day anyway. So, support your folks, man. Like I said, you never know who may need the services of somebody else that you rock with services. So at the end of the day, man, just make sure you show up and that you support your day ones, man. And that's been this week's public service announcement. Per usual, man, I'm no therapist, just a dude that keeps it a buck. Until next time. Y'all believe that long-term relationships is even worth it anymore? I mean, I heard you say, Hearn, that you eventually want marriage. Like
Mhm.
myself, I want marriage as well. Do you believe it's even worth it anymore? Can you cohabitate with somebody and have a successful marriage in today's era?
I think it's possible. It's very possible. I do feel like a lot has to go into that as well because it's easy to deal with somebody when y'all don't live under the same roof. It's very easy. Like you can see them when you feel like it. Even if they stay in the night almost every day, that ain't living together, right? So like when you live with someone, it kind of changes that dynamic, and that's really the only like hold up in life is just being able to say. I was actually having a conversation with somebody about this earlier today. Um, it might have been last night, where you got to look at life from their perspective and ask yourself, can I deal with that? Can I? Can we be under the same roof and I raise my children the same way they raise their kids? Because a lot of people don't raise their children the same way. So it's like I know women that don't whoop their kids, right? Never have. So if I whoop mine, is that a conversation we gotta have because your kids never saw that before, and then now they see it happening? So is that going to cause a rift? You know what I'm saying? So it's really you still have to find somebody that you equally yoke with before you can even think about cohabitating together, because that's a whole other ballpark within itself.
And is that something that will be discussed while y'all are dating? Like when you're actually dating someone, like pursuing somebody, is how they raise their kids, how they discipline their kids, what they think about this? Like, are those questions asked, or is
It's
it
not so much a
is
question,
it
but
is it waited? Is it wait? Do you wait until y'all actually cohabitate, and now you like, damn, I ain't know none of this. Like, I should have asked these questions when we was dating. Like,
well, then you're not really dating somebody if you don't know those things. Like that stuff happens without you talk. Like I don't just go up and be like, "Do you whoop your kids?" How do you? No, you just have a
I
conversation.
ask.
You know,
I
like
ask.
and I like it to flow authentically, where it's like we just having a conversation, and I'm like, man, my daughter just got in trouble. I'm gonna tell her butt up later on, and a woman is gonna say, oh, why you whoop, or don't whoop you, like, or my son going crazy. I know I'm gonna have to go get him. We're gonna have a long talk, a walk, whatever we gonna do, and if you want to get to it, we can go there. But it's like how you discipline your children, it comes out if you talk to that person enough and y'all are open enough with your personal lives, because you never know. Like your son might get in trouble and you just got off the phone with his mama and now you irritated. You done called your female friend and talking to her about your irritation. It's gonna come out. So you kind of learn how people are with their kids, and then you'll see it. You'll see it, bro. The signs are there. If somebody's hiding being an awful parent from you, then you just not you. Just like women, they'll tell me like, I know if a man really take care of his kids by just being around him. How often does he call his kids? How often does he pick them up? And do I hear them in the background enough? Like, does he take them out? Like, and they determine if you the type of man for them based on that. So I think you learn a lot of that before, but like Scott said, like you want to ask. You know what I'm saying? You some questions you like to ask. How would you in this situation? So it's a little of both, but to say people get into these relationships and move in together and not know nothing about that, they just rushing like.
I kind of feel like that's the era we in though. Like, don't everybody's so impatient with how quickly things are. Like, they'll start a job this week and in 2 months they be like, how come I ain't manager yet? Like, why I ain't been moved around yet? Or they'll, you know, do something like this and be like, damn, I still ain't even. I just be like, man, patience is a virtue. Like you can't expect. I think everybody now like wants everything to be done overnight. Like with everything, like they expect meet a guy today, in love tomorrow, moving in next week, married in a month. Like that's just the time frame we in now. Everything expect things to be snap of a finger and we in it. Like, but to me, that's the problem that a lot of folks is making, and why the divorce rates is so high. Because a lot of people go into a marriage having a discussion about divorce already. I'm like, damn, y'all already bringing a divorce before y'all even talk. Like I think that should be down the line. Like, if I meet somebody, we vibing, we kicking it, we've been dating, marriage is a topic of discussion now. And, I propose, we engage. My last thought is gonna be divorce. We ain't even married yet. But I hear it a lot and I see it a lot. Like, so even though I do hear you, it should be discussed, but I can tell by how quickly relationships are ending nowadays that a lot of things aren't discussed beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Like either something is not discussed, or again, people are ignorant or
Or a lot of that
blind to.
responsibility falls on us men too, though. Like, because if you're not discussing these topics, why even ask a woman to marry you? Like, you know what I'm saying? And also, I can tell where the relationship is going by the questions I'm asked on a date as well.
I
Like,
agree.
if you don't ask me nothing about myself the whole date, I know this ain't going nowhere.
Agreed.
Nowhere. Like, I'm recently divorced. You know what I'm saying? But when I chose to get married, I knew that on my first date, she interviewed me. I'm talking about like I was on a job. Like, you do this, you go to church, you do this, you got kids. Do you whoop your kid? How is your relationship with your baby mama? Man, we need to ask the same questions, especially if a woman has kids. For a man, not even just for your protection as well. Like, is the baby father or the father in their life? Like, how would he feel if he see me at the mall with your kids? You know what I'm saying? Is he the one type to get mad if I buy some earrings for his daughter or something, or buy some J's for your son? Is he the type to get jealous and pull up on me? Like, all these questions need to get asked early.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
how many baby daddies do you have? Which one is
yeah.
crazy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, which one gonna be trying to come for me? Because I need to be ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and she needs to ask the same thing. Do you got baby mama problems? You know what I'm saying? Is she gonna want to fight because I'm cooking or braiding your daughter hair? Like, petty shit, but you gotta ask. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't, you know what type of woman you got. You got a woman for the night. You know what I'm saying? Not for your life, for the night. You know what I'm saying? And if she do, you at least know some more information. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said take everybody for face value. You go on a date. I've been on plenty of dates, you know what I'm saying, past, and I'm not dating right now, but I've been on plenty of dates where girls like they just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
No,
that.
right
But I
with it.
know she ain't wifey. You know what I'm saying? I know she ain't wifey. She only know my nickname. She don't know my government. She don't know my favorite color if we go back. She don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So a girl that really interested about you, like for real, she gonna be asking you these questions on the car ride when you get there, all kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So again, a lot of that responsibility does fall upon us. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be looking at her like, damn, that ass is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But
You know what a
like,
female told me, man? A female told me that one of her OGs told her a relationship that a relationship only works if the man likes the woman more than the woman likes the man.
that's-
And then and it hit me like that makes sense
it
because
do.
as a man, we love unconditionally. Women love conditionally. So a lot of women will say, "Oh, I love a man no matter what. It ain't about what he do for me." That's bull,
That's cap.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like women look for men for a lot of different things: security, protection, providing, reassurance, support. You know, and if we like them that much, we're gonna pour into them, right? And that makes them want to pour back into us. And that leads to my other statement. Like, as a man, we got to go after the women that like us, not the women that we like. Because if we mess around and like the wrong person and that person don't like us, now we pour it into the wrong person. And then we mess around and get hurt. And it's a cycle. So if we like who likes us and we like them more than they like us, I think it'll work. I think it sets the stage for a positive relationship. And I don't know, like for me, that's what I've been looking for lately is just a woman to really so interested in me. Like you said, God, like ask those right questions. Like ask me how my kid's doing. Like I got a question I ask everybody I meet, bro. How's your mental health? Like real talk. Like how is it? Do you go to therapy? How often do you go to therapy? Because that's important. Women out here, oh, I don't go to therapy. I don't need it. I'm cool on you.
Uh, uh,
You know, and it's respectfully, like I'm cool because as much trauma as that's going on in the world, everybody need therapy, bro. So if that's the one thing you're not doing to take care of your mind, you can never take care of my heart.
See, for me, I see it a little differently. I mean, I do believe that in order for it to work, a man should like a woman a little more. But I think that's where I keep hitting speed bumps. I feel like I've always liked who I'm with more than they've liked me. I need the like to be even, at minimum. Because like I said, I know how I love. My love is a little different from how most people view love and how most people pour into they partners and relationships or spouses. Like I already know I'm gonna go to bat for you 100% if I'm committed to you. Point blank. Period. Ain't gonna be nothing you got to question. Ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts. But I need you to like me as much as I like you. Because like I said, what I've recognized in my history is that I've always chosen women that I've liked more than they've liked me, and it's played out exactly how I thought it would. Like I
But do
went
you
in,
teach women how to love you?
I tried. I
You know
tell
what,
people, like I
sir?
said,
That's
I'm
a
a vocal.
that's a
I'm a
that's a
I'm a
that's
vocal.
a big thing because we
Yeah,
ain't had those conversations either.
yeah. See,
Like,
I
we
do.
blow over and try to laugh over these like questions like what's your love language and stuff like that, and a lot of niggas to put physical touch and shit like that.
For sure.
But
For sure.
honestly, yeah, a lot of us need other shit like words of affirmation.
That's big for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And like I
a
said,
I'm a
my
big ego dude. Like you pump my head, I promise you, you're gonna be feeling like, princess or queen shit, queen bee. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman that you can tell how much a woman loves you or how I feel, like dang, I can feel her love the way she pour into me. Words of affirmation, it do it for me. Like, oh yeah, talk that shit, because that's how I feel love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to love a clingy
Mm-hmm.
woman, not no more. Oh god damn, not no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still like when you're around, I still like, you close to me, but it's just like blowing up my phone all day. I'm just not that dude no more. I'm not in my 20s no more. But words of affirmation, like, you know what I'm saying? So now when I go into a relationship, I do teach a woman how to love me. Like, yeah, that might work for your last guy, but it ain't gonna work for me. And I'm not gonna try to love you like how I love my last girl because you different from her. You know what I'm saying? My last girl might have needed physical touch. She might not need physical touch as much. She might need something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might find a girl who love gifts. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you a dude that love to broke bread, like, hey, look, if you got it, money bag, yo, go spend it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you got a girl, her love language is gifts. You know what I'm saying? It might work for you. And some
Mm-hmm.
girls like, hey, them gifts don't mean nothing to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might find some who words of affirmation. You calling me and leaving me notes and all that stuff, that's how they get love. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I try to figure out, hey, like, how do you feel loved? And they need to figure out the same thing for me. And I'm not asking that question until like they ask really me and they really try to figure me out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For
Like
sure.
I said, a lot of that is on us because we are the head of the relationship. A lot of that is on us. So, and picking a mate, that's what we are supposed to be looking for. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to relationships, I, like majority of that is on us. On us. You got the wrong girl, that's on you. It really is on you because you had ample time before you gave this girl a ring to
For sure.
to show she showed you her ways. You just didn't believe it because that ass is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or her sex game crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, ooh, like, you know what I'm saying, that could do it for us, but then you gonna realize later in life you need more. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that it falls on us asking questions, finding out who people are, realizing if that girl is for us, all that a lot of that stuff falls on us. And it's the
Mm-hmm.
same, but at the same time, the same thing goes for women because you chose that nigga that ain't shit and you gonna cry after the results, but you knew he wasn't. Like you knew he had 4 girls along with you when y'all started talking. Before you got in his charger, you knew he had a gang, a line, a starting 5. You wanted to be the 6th man. You
Mm.
played your part. Now you caught feelings, and now you want him to get rid of his starting 5. Like, make it make sense. Like, you got to pick the same thing. Oh, he didn't take care of his last 3 kids. You got pregnant for him. You made that decision. And you expect him to take care of this kid and get mad when he don't. Like, come on, man, make it make sense.
I'm glad I
Like,
don't
you
deal with
chose this
them
guy.
women.
You chose to open your legs. You chose to go through this birth, all that.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's on her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm
Every
saying?
time. Every
She
time.
got the right to say when we ask, "Do you want to marry me or do you want to go out with me?" You got 100% choice. Yes, no sir, no sir. You can keep you keep dropping off. You know what I'm saying? Dropping that load like Trouble used to say, but you got that right to say no. Just like we got that right to pick and choose who we want and to realize, oh, this girl ain't for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
You know, I would say, man, at the end of the day, you still both sides still play a part in anything. You know,
I
yeah,
was just getting ready to say
accountability
that.
on both.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that. Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you choose who you choose, and even if she was 6 man, she told you she wanted to be married. At the end of the day, she still thinks that you'll drop them other 5 for her. You know, if that's what she told you, of course, yeah, she accepts the role that she took. But at the end of the day, that don't change that she still had those goals in mind. So it's like
And
you knew
honesty
the
plays
same
a big
And
thing.
that
key.
and that and that 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 leads back to that's I'm about to say, and I'm gonna close it on this, but that leads back to making sure your intentions are pure when you're dealing with somebody and voicing what you're actually looking for. Cause let's just say the nigga who had a lineup, was telling her like, well, yeah, no, I do want to be in a relationship, and if we lock it down, I cut everybody off. But then, like you say, you gotta pay attention and be watching how folks move in that courting dating phase. Cause how they move in
Hmm.
that phase, most likely is how they gonna move when they in a relationship with you. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
How
folks
much
go in.
how
I
they
think a lot
move
of I think a
and
lot
how
of
they
folks go
plan
in.
for it.
Hold on. I'm about to say I think a lot of folks go into a situation not recognize that people don't always remain the same as they were at the beginning of a
Right.
relationship to the middle of a relationship to the end of a relationship. Like people change. Love changes. How you feel changes. And so if how we started off, most relationships start off in the cupcake phase, and then by
Hmm.
year 2 and 3, you start going through some real shit. Now the circumstances have changed. How we feel about each other has changed. The time we spend together has changed. Me wanting more space from you
For
has
sure.
changed. Like all that stuff progresses while we're dealing with each other. So if you really love somebody, you'll be willing to make adjustments, recognizing that okay, year 1 old lady, ain't year 3 old lady, ain't year 5 old lady. Like you gotta be willing. If you really locked in with somebody, you're gonna go through the progression of how they move along the lines as time moves on. Like, cause like I said, how you met them and how you got them and where they was to where they at now may not be the same. So I think that's a part of it. I think that people are willing to deal with. Like they see and recognize, like, okay, this is who I met in the beginning. You don't do none of that shit that you did in the beginning, like recircling back to who they were in the beginning, but who they were in the beginning may not be who they are now. Maybe there's been some infidelity now. Maybe she's caught you lying a few times now, and or vice versa. Like maybe she done stepped out or been caught in niggas DMs a couple times. Like so now, yeah, how I view you and how I see you and what my trust is for you ain't the same as it was on day one when you hadn't done nothing. So we got to take that in consideration too. That, like I said, circumstances and people change. So when those things happen,
People
then
get complacent.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like I think a lot of times people, which like I said, I'm guilty of it too. Because once I'm in a long term relationship with somebody and we didn't hit 3-4 years, like in my mind, I'm not looking to hit the reset button and start over. And I think a lot of people remain in dead relationships with people that they have no desire to be with anymore, that they miserable in, but just to be like, well, hell, at least I got somebody. I know who I'm dealing with. Like that doesn't give that relationship a pass, and you probably setting yourself up for long term heartbreak. Whether just go ahead and snip it now and be like, listen, we tried, it didn't work. We might as well cut our losses now before we get.
See,
Fr-
I wouldn't even. I don't agree because a lot of people right now ain't got no staying power. That's a lot of big problem too. So as soon as they unhappy, they ready to cut the cord and take they like I'm gonna just take my L's and just keep it pushing and look for something. Like you ain't gonna be happy all the time.
Yeah.
but
Like
how
for
much?
real,
But how
both
much
parties gotta
unhappiness?
know. Like
People,
listen,
But how
hey,
much
we need to be
unhappiness are you
locked
willing?
in.
Yeah, but
Like
how
like
much
you know, we
unhappiness are
need
you
to
willing to
that.
deal with before
And
you snip it though? Like if
people,
okay,
people.
hypothetically, okay, let's say we dealing with each other. We get into a 1 year relationship. We like a year and a half in. In this year and a half, I done been lied to. I done been cheated on. I done been dealt with attitude.
We talk about boyfriend, girlfriend, or we talking
I'm
about
talking about
marriage?
boyfriend, either or. Like I said, if it's marriage,
like
the circumstances would be a little different. Because like I said, me personally, I don't believe in divorce. So if we married, we working it out regardless. Unless you just do some super foul shit to where I can't forgive, and I know myself, then I'm gonna have to move forward. But as for the most part, if I'm married, then we locked in for till we die. Like I said, unless something just so traumatic happens that I gotta leave. But even in relationships, like if we a year and a half in, and there's been like 5 or 6 instances of like stuff that I've had to either deal with or tread through or get past. Time number 7, I don't know if I'm gonna be as forgiving as I was at time number 2. Like it comes a point in time where,
But
yeah, I do believe that people don't want to stick together, but how much bullshit am I supposed to deal with before I cut ties?
I think you're looking at the glass half empty, my boy, and I think that's the issue at hand is that people look at unhappiness as pain. Unhappiness is an opportunity. Unhappiness is a point for you to say, how did I get here and how do I get out of it?
so
Like
what do we need to
people,
work on?
right? People feel like because, like, now granted, cheating and all of that stuff, I think that derives from something else. I do think that. I do think that when people are dating, they stop dating. And that's an issue in the dating world, in the marriage world, is that people get complacent when they have somebody. Like I remember times where when I first meet a girl and I'm trying to impress her, nigga, I might pop up on her at the job and bring her some flowers, or I might bring her lunch, or send something to the crib. Like when you start to be with somebody and you like establish that y'all are together now, a lot of that tends to stop. Like I guarantee you can look at your relationship and say some of the romantic things you did in year 1, you wasn't doing in year 4. You wasn't doing in year 3. And the
And I'd have
same
to
with the
I have to
women.
give
Like some
I'd have to
people,
give you a rebuttal, my boy. That's why I said I wasn't speaking on my own shit. Like both of my relationships have been 5 years plus, and it just
no,
got to
I'm
a
saying
point to
that,
where it wasn't worth
but you
fighting
are
for
also
anymore.
giving your
And my
perspective.
no, I
But
was just saying in general. I was just
uh,
speaking in general. I wasn't giving what I've actually dealt with. Like I said, unhappiness to
yeah, but
me ain't enough of a
I'm
reason to
saying like
leave if I really love you. Me
anytime,
personally.
yeah, but anytime anybody voices something, it's always like their opinion, right? Like you, and realistically, like the passion behind your words lets me know that you have been unhappy in situations, right? You have
Absolutely.
been hurt because you're passionate about that, right? So for
Yeah.
me, because I've been on both sides where I was unhappy in a relationship and then I was the one making somebody happy in a relationship, I see both perspectives and I look at it like maybe if when I was unhappy, I said something then, or I tried to do A, B, and C then, or maybe when that person was unhappy. Now, looking at it, hindsight 2020. Maybe if I heard them out for real when they told me this was wrong, and I might have thought it was just something small, but went on to be something big. It's kind of like when you are on both sides of the fence, man, you really are able to grasp that something led them there. If somebody cheated on you and you didn't see that they had cheating tendencies when y'all met, something led them there. Not justifying it, but how did we get here? How did we get to a point where you like, I'm gonna step out on it? Or how did we get to a point where now you verbally disrespecting me? Like I don't make you smile no more. Like how did we get here? So it's just both sides. When you are upset, somebody hurt you, ask yourself, how do we get here? And I agree. After a while, you can't keep taking the heartbreak. You can't keep taking the pain. You gotta ask yourself if it's worth it too. You know, and if the answer is yes, then man, you should always be trying to stay on square one, bro. Like for both parties, not even just you, because you may think, okay, I'm on the up and up, but that person is totally unhappy. And so it's really just having that real heart to heart, always conversation again, therapy. Get your ass in front of somebody and really talk about the problems before they become problems.
And do you question for both of y'all. And do y'all voice when y'all are unhappy, or do y'all just hold that shit in and it shows in your demeanor and how you talk to them or deal with them?
I used to be like that. I used to be the type of nigga that held it in. And you being my boy for most of my life, you seen it firsthand. Like I would swallow the pill before I say, yo, no, this hurt me. Because I ran into a lot of situations where I voice how I feel, it's not understood, and then it's weaponized. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you sit back and you like, I can't do it, bro. I can't take, you know what I'm saying, the feeling of my feelings being invalidated. So you kind of bottle it up. But what I've learned over the years and my healing journey is, bro, fuck what people think. Like I tell you how I feel so that I consciously feel okay. Because when I cut you off next week, if I never told you that you hurt me or that you was doing something wrong or that something was off, and bro, I done ran into situations where I had to talk to my kid's mom, like, bro, this just happened and I'm not fucking with that. And she had to just say, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry. Before, I wouldn't have said shit. I'd have bottled it up, gave her my ass to kiss the next time I seen her, for her to go, what's wrong? Before we even get there, voice it. Get it out, bro. Get it out. Don't care what nobody says. Don't care if nobody understand it. Don't care if nobody validate it, bro. You validate you. Nobody else can validate you. You validate you. So as a man, hell yeah. Say what you gotta say, bro. Get it out. Don't give a damn if this generation love to call shit sucks or love to say something is this or that. Like, bro, I don't care about none of that. For my mental health sake, you pissed me off today. And this is what you did.
I'm gonna be real. I hold it in. I still am working on it. Like, still working on it. Trying to get better, even at the age of 35. Just was never raised like that. We come from a household that I wasn't raised to just, hey, men talk about their feelings. We came from a household where men just held everything in and you keep it pushing. Um, and if you did, they looked at you as weak. So we just that never helped me in relationships. Let's just say that. That never helped me in relationships. Because 9 times out of 10, I felt like every time I did voice my opinion and how I felt, it was turned and used against me. So, and then I was like, I ain't never doing that again. Never. But then real, realizing as I get older, like, definitely wasn't the best way to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you shut off communication with your partner, like, that is like a lot of damage you're doing, because a lot of times that's how women feel connected to you. They need to hear you
Mm-hmm.
talk, or, oh, what you're feeling and all this stuff. And that stuff that you think is like, God dang, you just asked me that 5 minutes ago. Like, but they need to hear it. They need to feel it. And that's what keeps your relationship on, or can get it back on track.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I needed to work on, you know what I'm saying? Which is a big reason that I'm divorced right now. You know what I'm saying? Because communication was not my strong suit at all. It never has been. Though. I either fought or I was quiet. And then once you get past 17 in Georgia, you learn to stop fighting because you get locked up. So after that, it's just, you know what I'm saying, you just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? And but that teaches us to just hold it in, be angry all the time, or you know what I'm saying? I gotta take like I'm smoking more than usual because it's just like stress. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you bottling that all up is killing your relationship and it's killing you. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with her. Like, you just got therapy. Therapy. for real, because we all need it. We all need it.
I agree with both of y'all. I do believe that as you start to get older and recognize that not speaking about what you actually feel is definitely a detriment, not only on the relationship, but on yourself. Because sometimes it needs to be voiced. And I think us as black men in this society, we've been taught to hold it in, that letting it out is, is, sassy or whatever these women say nowadays, as far as voicing your opinion. But I don't think nothing sassy about it. I think it's more manly that you willing to understand what you feeling and voice it. Because like I said, too many times we've been told to shut up and dribble, type shit. Like, and that shouldn't fly. Like in a relation, and that's why I've never really been part of the happy wife, happy life gang. Like to me, it's happy spouse, happy house. Both of us need to be happy. Like, and you say what you got to say, and let me say my pieces. You say what you got to say, and let me say my piece too. And I don't feel like only the woman should be happy in the household. We both need to be happy. This is a relationship that affects both of us, not just you. So
Yeah,
I
I feel you,
believe
bro.
in voicing
I
my
feel you.
opinion, saying what I got to say, saying what I need to say, and then we both thrive.
Nah, fuck that. Happy
I
wife,
heard an
happy
old
life,
man
my
say,
nigga.
"A happy man is God's plan."
Yeah, hey,
Nah,
look, but I feel it. I feel it, bro. I feel the happy spouse, like I feel that, bro. But like my life has taught me, bro.
you ain't gonna
We
always be happy.
we
I'm gonna
as a
tell you that.
man, as a man species, bro, we handle things far easier than women do. We can deal with a problem, push that problem out, and move on with our day quicker than a woman can. A woman will be upset about fucking spices on the counter for 2 weeks, whereas we'll be upset about something for 20 minutes and we cool after that. You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. I'm through. But they pissed. It's Friday. You pull it in the garage. You trying to get a kiss, and she walk past you, and you like, dude, what the fuck I do? You don't remember the spices on the counter? So I get the notion of a happy spouse, but listen, sir, I would much rather deal with a lot of problems internally to make her smile, because a lot of things is just not worth it for us. A lot of things ain't worth it for us, bro. It's not.
But
So even in that mindset, you may say happy spouse, but there's a lot of things that you internalize as a man just because you know it ain't worth it, bro. So is it really happy spouse or is it happy wife?
honestly, I feel that too. But I believe that we supposed to carry a certain amount of stuff though. Like I honestly want to carry certain stuff and not put that on my spouse or my partner. You know what I'm saying? Because I want her happiness. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is my goal most of the time. Like if I'm in a relationship, that is my goal. I want her happy. So I'm not the type to be dumping all the problems like on her or and stuff like that. So most of the time I do internalize and try to push out what needs to be related. And that's the part that I'm working on. Like what needs to be related and what needs to just be internalized. Like because I internalize everything and instead I should just be internalized like the stuff that needs to be kept
Yeah.
and then pushing out the rest that I can share with her. You
Y'all
know,
want to
so,
know something crazy, bro? And I'm gonna take it there, bro. Like God made Eve from Adam's rib, right? So Adam was that vessel, and it was on him to be delicate and care for his rib, because it ain't a vessel; it's our rib. You know what I'm saying? So I always feel like no matter what, bro, subconsciously, if we are living by the scripture and by man's laws, man, like it, yes, do unto others as you would want others to do unto you, but you gotta put that woman first, man, cause she gonna put you first. You ever seen a man that got a strong woman behind him, bro? Them boys look confident and strong. But you know why that's like that? Because he put that woman first, bro. So yeah, I agree, Serge, with you wholeheartedly. We both need to be happy, my boy. But bro,
I just
I believe
you
that
get,
too.
for,
we gotta
for
find
me,
a
I just
balance,
want
bro.
for me, I just want reciprocity. Like let it be
Like
reciprocated.
you pour into
I
her,
definitely,
she'll
yeah,
she'll come.
yeah. That's all I want. If I pour into you, just pour back into me. We saw what
Mhm.
happened with Jaheim and how he looked after putting that woman first. I ain't trying to look like that nigga. So you don't want to just be pouring and
Yeah.
then now your cup empty and you ain't got nothing back. You ain't got nothing left to
But
give.
that's
So
again falling in the dating stage though, what kind of person she is. Like
well,
you
that's the
need to
thing.
know who kind of
It
person
used
she
to be
is.
like that.
So before,
It used to be like that, but people are very good at putting on facades and wearing the mask for a long time. Because we
What
got a
Jody
lot
Mama
of
said, bro.
we got a lot of Emmy and Oscar nominees out here, boy. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people faking the funk.
Listen,
yeah,
Jody Mama
but they can only
told
do that for
Yvette,
so long. Like you
Jody,
gonna see their true
you gotta
colors.
just accept it. That's the thing, bro. And that's what I be saying. Like, you gotta know, bro. In this world, you gonna get used. You gonna meet people with masks on, bro. You who a person is, no matter if they are one way to another way, they should not have any difference of the guideline that you set forth for what you want. People change, bro. I swear. Just like people may be skinny in their relationship and get big. Like it's the same thing. Like is it saying like, oh, this person was always a liar? Yeah, I believe things under the dark will come to the light, bro. But come on, bro. Come on. People just change, bro. And we are part of why they change. If you date a person long enough, bro, you gonna change them. You know how many times women start listening to songs that you play or they
Hell
start
yeah.
liking food that you like. Like,
You
nigga,
know how many girls
you
like Dolph now?
yeah. So, it's like, bro, we change people, bro. So if
Yeah.
that person became a liar, what type of attitude or space did I provide for them to make them feel like they got a lot of me now when they didn't before?
Or maybe they
So
did.
it's like,
Maybe they did before. You just dated a lie, nigga.
man, look, hey, everybody lie, everybody cheat. It's just how much can you deal with, bro? We not living in the 60s and 70s no more, bro. Everybody could always find better.
Yeah.
So you live
Yeah,
your
Pop
life
Pop
the
was
best
lying
way
too.
you
That nigga had
can.
a whole side family.
But Pop Pop was taking care of the house, and my mom was taking care of the house too.
but
My
she
mom
ain't
made sure all the kids ate. Everybody clothes was done. Everybody had what they
but she
needed.
ain't know
And
about
gave Pop.
Shirlene across town, no nigga. He was lying too.
Yes, she did. You think Grandma didn't know about that kid? Grandma knew the fuck about her. But Grandma knew that she wasn't gonna find a better man than Pop Pop at that time.
What y'all don't
Good
know is
niggas back
Grandma
then could
had
have
Uncle
multiple
Ernst.
wives, bro. It's crazy. They could have multiple lives because they was just good niggas. Like, bro, come on, bro. It's just nowadays it ain't a lot of good niggas. But the good niggas, bro, that's the niggas in the poly relationships, nigga. The niggas that can manipulate bitches and like we all together. You know what I'm saying? Like, but be the first one to say I don't share. Bitch, shut up. You don't share for that nigga, but you will share for somebody else for sure. Bro, hell no, bro. I ain't with all that, third. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Grandma knew. That's why all your uncles look different.
He said, "Grandma knew because all your uncles look different." That's funny.
Yeah.
Then Grandma do stuff like name him Todd Jr. my name Eddie. Who Todd?
Who's Todd?
I don't know no damn Todd.
That's the mailman.
Nah. Yo, welcome back to another Black Business Shout Out. This week's business is gonna be Prime Star Detailing. It is a friend's business. He is a mobile detailer. So anything that you need clean, your car, your truck, your business truck, your rig, my boy gonna put up on you. He gonna do an excellent job, man. Make sure you follow him. His link gonna be down below. Like I said, real good dude, solid business. Your car gonna be clean like never before. I promise you, gonna be sparkling. it's the perfect time and perfect season to keep your car detailed and keep it clean. So make sure y'all hit him up. He does really good business, really good job on your vehicles. So follow his page, like, comment, subscribe, and do some business with him, man. Like, this has been this week's Black Business Shout Out. Until next time, deuces. And if you want to have your business shouted out, make sure that you hit me up on any of the social media platforms at Sessions with Serge, or you can email me at sessionswithserge@gmail.com. Until next time. But that was a good
Tell you,
conversation,
bro.
fellas. I appreciate y'all both
Yeah.
for showing up. I appreciate y'all sharing and liking and commenting week by week. It's all love. Y'all family. You my blood family, but you extended family. So I appreciate the
I know
both of
extended,
y'all.
bitch. We blood too. Fuck is you talking about?
True. You been rocking along. We rocking. Yeah, you right, nigga. We blood for sure. But all right, there's been another episode of Sessions with Serge. We out.